welcome to another episode of Devotion Championship Wrestling. I'm your host, the Cicerone, Lauren Gardner, and this week I'm coming to you from my home studio. We at DCW are working hard to safely bring you a new live TV taping, and while we are working with local officials to make this happen, we decided to share some great matches with you from our 2019 library. In our main event, we will see Manny Lemons defend the DWO Full Access title against the enforcer, Marlion Bishop. But first, we revisit Reka Tehaka's match against the Living Dead Girl, Abaddon. Let's go to our ring announcer and host of the Turnbuckle Trash podcast, Dave Denton, for that match.
Welcome to the ring, Reka Tehaka!
This will be the first time that we've seen Reka Tehaka since her devastating loss, albeit not to her own fault, against Katarina, which we saw last month. I'm sure she's got a lot to prove tonight, showing that she can actually hold her own when Matthew Robles doesn't interject himself into the outcome of a match. The fans always behind the self-described Samoan Savage, giving high fives and cheers from the devoted faithful. They are big fans. Interesting to see that the official for this match is our senior official, John Utah Godfrey. Now, it definitely wasn't his fault, I wouldn't say, the outcome of the match that she had with Katarina, but he was a part in it, in that Matthew Robles pulled him out of the ring so that he couldn't make the count when
her opponent,
when she was going for the pinfall attempt.
I'm holding on.
In fact, the official, Johnny Utah, going over to the ring announcer right now, our ring announcer, David
Reka,
Denton.
I know you don't want me out here because your last match at Halloween Bash, I caused you to lose.
Well,
I wasn't paying attention. I got distracted.
No, you were pulled out of the ring. It's not
So
totally your fault.
I'm
I blame it on
here
Matthew Robles.
because you slapped me twice. But you know what? I understand your passion. So I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at myself. So because I'm the senior official, I need to recuse myself from this match to give you a fair opportunity. So Ref Ian, come out. I'm really sorry about what happened. I wish you a good match.
Let's go back and see exactly what happened. This, of course, was last month, October 5th, 2019, against Katarina, who was accompanied by the infamous Matthew Robles. There she goes for a pinfall, too, and right there, Matthew Robles clearly stopping John Utah Godfrey from making the full count. However, this was exactly what Matthew Robles had planned all along, being able to step in to give his client, Katarina, the chance, right here, to come back, use a foreign object, choking Reka Tehaka, and puts her down just in time for the official to come back and make the 3 count. Devastating loss for Reka Tehaka, and devastating for our senior official as well. You could tell he was clearly upset.
And her opponent, Abadon!
Ladies and gentlemen, Abaddon, well, there are a few words we can use to describe her. One might be terrifying, otherworldly might be another. She is a sight to behold, and an image that will be haunting you in your nightmares. Abaddon slowly stalking out to the ring, rising from the Black Hills. Weighed in today at 140, though she claims her true weight is that of the 1,000 souls she has consumed. Not really someone you can prepare for is Abaddon. Definitely known for using terror and fear that she instills in her opponents against them. Reka Tehaka matching the fierceness of Abaddon, though, with their own primal screams. But just look at, I mean, is that blood dripping out of Abaddon's mouth? We are in for a treat, folks. Two very vicious competitors about to get underway here. Reka Tehaka, I don't know if I've ever seen her knocked off of her game like this. A little hesitant to get started, but there we go, is the bell. Collar and elbow tie up. Reka now chopping her feet. Definitely been training with Manny Lemons, knowing how to move an opponent that way, but a stiff right cross to the chest of Reka Tehaka, and Abaddon is laughing at her. Reka probably ought to take some time to think about how she's going to start this match out, but that's not necessarily Reka's style. She's more bombastic than that. The Haka, always known to instill fear. However, I don't see Abaddon showing any signs of letting up. Collar and elbow tie up again, pushed back into the corner. This time it's Reka who comes out on top with the, oh gosh, you can hear that all the way up here. A wicked chop from Reka Tehaka, known for her wicked chops by the hair right now. Oh goodness, pitching Abaddon across the ring. Abaddon rising though, unaffected, at least not showing any signs. And as a competitor, that is disheartening when you can deliver such a vicious attack like that and to have your opponent come back as if it's nothing. Oh, that's not nothing though. A vicious lariat puts Abaddon on her back. Reka goes for a pinfall attempt, kicks out at 2, does Abaddon. Our junior official, Ian here, in position to make the call. Both Tehaka and Abaddon are wrestlers that you can't really prepare for because their style is so improvised. It's so reactive. Thrown into the corner goes Abaddon. Reka follows up and misses. Abaddon, though, quick to return with a couple of boots to the midsection. Reka now down, and Abaddon strangling Reka. Our official quick in. He himself put back on his heels a little bit by the living dead girl herself. Abaddon, look at her face. Goodness gracious. Oh, licking the face of Reka. Reka is beside herself. Oh my goodness. Abaddon rolls over Tehaka, goes for the pinfall. 1, kicks out at 1, 2. Stalking Tehaka. Abaddon posing herself like a cobra, like a death adder. Reka goes for a lariat, misses, followed up by a receipt of her own. Abaddon puts Reka back down on her back. Now, a normal competitor would try to go for another pinfall, but Abaddon is anything but normal. Instead, now going for a submission chokehold. Here, our official able to make sure that her chin is in the crook of her elbow. Reka's chin is in the crook of Abaddon's elbow. Pronouns, pal, pronouns. Able to break the hold with a couple of big elbows. Oh, and a headbutt. When was the last time you saw a headbutt put down an Islander? Impressive work from Abaddon, coming off with a basement dropkick. Reka back on her back again. Supine not where you want to be. Goes for the pinfall now. 1, 2, kicks out at 2. Reka Tehaka still in this match. Abaddon now coiling like a serpent, ready to strike on Reka Tehaka. Pulls her up by her hair. Reka able to break it, and a Mongolian chop followed up by a headbutt. That is classic Reka Tehaka. 2 times, puts down Abaddon, but the damage has been done to Reka in kind. Our official now counting. They have to the count of 10 to reach their feet. This is a difficult point for any competitor that's in this situation. You want to be the first to your feet, but you don't want to get up quick enough that you're no longer secure on your feet just to be put back down and lose the advantage. Reka delivers a right chop, followed up by Abaddon's right elbow. Another chop from Reka Tehaka, followed up by a big clothesline, and down goes Abaddon, back up to her feet. However, again, oh my goodness, that elbow right to the chin of Abaddon. Reka is calling for more. Oh, and a sidekick right to the sternum has got Reka Tehaka all fired up as she slowly ascends the turnbuckles onto the second rope. She's going to the top rope, folks. What are we going to see? A big axe handle chop down on the forehead of Abaddon. Goes for the pin. 2. That's it, folks. Reka Tehaka coming out with a big win. A win she needed after her devastating loss last month to Katarina. And this is exactly what Reka needed. She needed a match that could prove that she's still in it, that she's still got it, that she's not getting discouraged, and that she is still a contender here at Devotion Championship Wrestling. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more of Utah's premier professional wrestling. welcome back, and thanks for letting us into your homes this weekend. Earlier this week, our cameras caught up with Josh Glade and William Cuddy as they, too, are preparing for our next live taping.
Hey! You big box is stupid! Quarantine's ending, and you and we got some business to take care of. You understand that? Dr. Psycho and Tombstone have been running their little blips. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make sure their jaws get wired shut. Come on!
Well, I guess you can't argue with crazy. Folks, it's now time for our main event. Here's Dave Denton to introduce the competitors.
Now on Devotion Championship Wrestling with special guest referee from the Monster Factory, Danny Cage.
Lauren, I can't believe it, but we have Danny Cage with us tonight.
Wrestling royalty, folks.
Coming to the ring, former DCW champion, Marlon Bishop.
Marlon Bishop, a former DCW champion. He lost his championship to Big Vig.
He did.
He came back with the rematch and still wasn't able to beat Big Vig.
Well, now he's sitting here with Butcher Club. He's wearing a cutting shirt. This guy's intimidating, super intimidating. And Danny Cage is our special enforcer / our referee for tonight.
Yeah, and earlier tonight you probably saw.
Yeah, he tried to keep peace. When Manny Lemons came out to help Austin Reddick.
There was some problems. Yeah, and he said, "I'm going to call it straight down the line. I'm here to make sure this works."
Look at the intensity on Bishop's face. He came to fight. Lauren. He always comes to fight.
He comes to win, Tom, and there's only one way he knows how to do it, and that's through sheer force.
He's got an opportunity for the All Access DWO Championship.
And now, your defending full access champion, Manny Lemons.
The man, the brand. Tom, he's the king.
He is the king.
Of the
he's our
Lemonade
king.
Stand.
He's DCW's king, Lorne. And he's got the DWO Full Access Championship with him, which means this match tonight is being broadcast on Facebook Live.
Broadcast live on Facebook. Part of the DWO stable.
Did you just say Lemons were banned from ringside?
Lemons were banned by ringside by the federal director, Matthew Robles. Now,
I hate that guy.
Now here's the thing, Tom. I went back and I watched the tape from the last from the Rumble, right?
Yeah.
And there is a point where Manny Lemons bites into his lemon.
That's what he does. They give him power.
Well, how is that not an unfair advantage then? How is that not? Now, I'm trying to look at this objectively, right? How is that not an performance-enhancing substance?
Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. You sound just like Matthew Robles.
No, hey, I watched the tape, Tom. He bites into these lemons, and then something comes over him. Now if these are genetically manipulated lemons, or if he's been pumping them full of vitamin S, I don't know. But something happens, and so I think
vitamin S. Oh my gosh.
I think it is fair.
Danny Cage, hold it. Danny Cage, why don't you focus on this? Danny Cage holding up the DWO Full Access Championship. Beautiful belt on the line tonight. I don't. Vitamin S.
I'm just saying, if Manny can beat Marlon Bishop without any lemons, then for sure
he's got a zest for life, is what he's got.
Sure,
that's all he needs to win matches.
But, well, we'll see. Maybe he needs those quote unquote special lemons he's always got. I don't know. I calls it as I sees it. As is our special referee Danny Cage, who's going to call it straight down the middle.
Yeah, Danny Cage, owner of the Monster Factory. He's seen guys like this before, but he's never seen them fight in Utah. This is Utah wrestling. Well, Manny's making it great again. DCW is incredible.
Oh!
I don't know if that was a smart idea.
The sickening thud of two hands hitting steel hard pecs.
That's a receipt right there if I've ever seen one. Bishop standing tall in the center of the ring. Manny's going to take a second to regroup.
I mean, I hate to say it, but he's repping the black and blue, the color that Manny might end up by the end of this match.
Manny makes his way back into the ring with, oh man.
Did you see that? He just walked right into him and pushed
huge
him
shoulder
right down.
tackle. Look at that.
Catches
Bishop
him
has Manny over
like
his head.
it's-
Manny with a sunset flip.
He's working for
Sunset
it. He's
flip
working
Manny.
for it.
He can't get it. Bishop's got the rope.
He's on the rope. Oh my
God.
lifting him up by his ears.
The strength of Marlon Bishop. But look at that. Manny with a shoulder tackle of his own, a second one.
He's trying. Keep chopping.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Well, shades of Hogan and Andre, the Pontiac Silverdome. I'm pretty sure that Bishop's not going to get slammed that easy.
Not that easy at all. I mean, he's repping, what, maybe 7% body fat?
Maybe a momentary lapse of judgment from Manny Lemons in that situation. Now fighting to get up to his own feet.
Hitting him in the gut. Still, he's like a giant sequoia. He's just trying to chop down. But when you're chopping a tree, it doesn't chop back.
Well, this one does. Marlon Bishop does.
Right you are, Tom.
Yeah, Marlon Bishop's not. He doesn't take damage and just let it slide.
No. Not at all.
It's Marlon Bishop. Enough said.
Enough said. And he's having words right now with Danny Cage.
Yeah, Danny Cage is not going to back down from Bishop. Big right hand in the corner from Bishop to the left side of Manny Lemon's face. Another big right hand to the left side of Manny Lemon's face. And a little shimmy for you. Man, here we go.
Shimmy, Cocoa Puff.
Manny goes up to the second rope.
Returns
That's
it.
enough to get the
He
big man
gets him
down.
off his feet, finally. He is not infallible. He has gone down.
The big man's down.
But I'll tell you what, Manny's already having a hard time getting back up to his feet,
DCW
Tom.
faithful are getting behind Manny Lemons, trying to will him to his feet. He doesn't have the power of the Lemons, but he has the power of the people tonight. What is that? What is that? If Bishop is so big and so tough, why does he have to resort to a low blow? And Danny Cage didn't see it.
This is reactionary. This is reactionary to what happened. I mean, Bishop was not expecting to get off his feet at all in this match. It happened, and so he's going to underhanded tactics to get himself back on top.
The damn shame of it is that Danny Cage didn't see it, so he can't do anything about it. Referee can only call what they see, folks.
Yes, it's by all means, it's not by fault of Danny Cage.
And Bishop is unceremoniously dispose of Manny Lemons, who's now on the outside. Now, this is a dangerous place for Bishop
but
to
a
be.
great job of Danny Cage getting out to check on Manny to make sure he's okay.
Wait a minute. What's he looking for? A double axe handle from the apron to the outside.
Now,
if you thought Bishop was tough on the inside of the ring, you should see what he can do on the outside.
We've seen in the past, he loves this far right corner of the screen right here, using the ring post right there.
We've seen him brutalize our DCW champion Vig in that corner.
Yes, we have. He just yelled, "No zest for life today." Oh, again,
man.
right into that corner. He loves this spot.
He's setting Manny up, setting him up against the post, mocking Manny to the fans.
Says, "Shut up." I'll tell you what.
He gets a heads of steam, but he misses.
Man.
Well, he didn't miss. He actually got the post.
Yeah,
but
he nailed it.
He got it with his right
He nailed
shoulder.
it. Holy crap.
Manny had the wherewithal to get out of the way. Smartest move he's made all night.
Like a 2-ton truck hitting a telephone pole.
And Danny Cage is going back into the ring to make the count, making sure that this is a fair contest.
Oh, well done, Manny. You got to take advantage of the cards you're dealt. And right now, we're seeing perhaps a hidden ace up Manny's sleeve.
Nope, that's it. Huge spear by Bishop, and Manny's down again. What?
Bishop.
That was a very intimidating. Wow, what a spear.
Holy crap. He needs to cover him. This could be over right now if he just gets on him and covers him.
He hit his shoulder. He's probably having a hard time getting back up. I mean, he hit that the post so hard. Now, wait a minute. He's got his hands. He's putting his hands on Danny Cage. Yeah, you don't put your hands on Danny Cage.
Oh, he
wait
has.
a minute.
He's
What is he
choking him.
doing?
He's got him in a choke.
What is he doing? Oh!
Oh, Manny just
Folks, I'm not going to condone that, but turnabout's fair play.
just hit him below the equator.
Big scoop slam from Manny. He's going off into the ropes. Big leg drop.
Big
The
leg
left
drop.
Leg drop. Pinning combination. 1, 2. Oh! A fast count! fast count!
Manny Lemons with the win!
Danny Cage has seen enough. There was a fast count.
Don't put your hands on Danny Cage, folks. There is retribution, and that's what you get, Marlon Bishop, for that BDE. Well done, Manny Lemons.
Manny Lemons retains the Full Access title, the DWO Full Access title.
And keeps his position as the #1 contender for the DCW Heavyweight
He's
Championship.
got a shot at Big Vig whenever he wants it.
Absolutely. He doesn't need lemons to be zestful.
Yeah, we figured that one out. So ban the lemons all you want, as long as he has the lemon heads.
He's got the
Manny's
got the
victorious.
lemon heads,
And there's the lemon.
and if he has to,
The match is over. He
he'll
can do it now.
take out Marlon Bishop's lemons as well.
Fool humans, there is no escape.